Mossworn Bailiff is a 5 mana 4/4 with taunt, and a battle cry that says if you have 4 or more armor, gain +4/+4. So a 5 mana 8/8. Now, I'm not entirely sure that a 5 mana 8/8 just straight up would even be that good, but that's not going to stop me from building a deck based around the conditional 5 mana 8/8. So I figured the best way to win with a 5 mana 8/8 is probably giving it Wind Fury with Battleground Battlemaster. So obviously I wanted this to be a more aggressive deck. So basically I've just got a bunch of minions that gain armor, so I can play those on curve, and then the Bailiff will be an 8/8 on turn 5. And Warrior actually has another powerful turn 5 play with Morshawn Elite, which copies itself as a 4/4, so kind of a 5 mana 8/8 as well. And since both of our strong 5 mana cards happen to have taunt, we can also play Bulk Up to get more copies of them. And with all this armor that we're gaining for the Bailiff, Galvangar ends up being a pretty good finisher. A 1 and then a 2? OP. Oh, baby. I don't think there's a reason for me to make this attack. I don't think shield slamming here is good. It does kind of protect my armor, which is nice. But a deck that's playing Seafloor Savior is probably playing a Jaren Mooncatcher, right? Or a Warhorse Trainer. Outrider's Act. This is kind of an ugly shield slam. But I think it's important to keep Armorsmith around when I have the Mossworn Bailiff in hand. Either way, with the weapon, I could just play Morshawn Elite next turn. But, you know, like the turn after that, maybe I want to play this. Or maybe this is just better next turn. It is Paladin, so 2 minions are probably better than 1. But what if I play Weapons Expert instead? It's a really good buff on the weapon there. And I mean, hero powering is not nothing with this deck. It is kind of weird to not play my threats on 5, though. Okay, another good weapon hit. You fool. You absolute buffoon. So I probably play one of these this turn, and then next turn I bulk up the other. I guess technically bulk up is better on Morshawn Elite, because it's kind of 2 buffs. Yeah, we'll just play the big guy this turn. Oh wait. I didn't have the armor to do that. We'll just play Morshawn Elite this turn. Because it was kind of weird to like gain enough armor. I kind of had to like trade into this, and I don't know, trading into this is not super good, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was better to just play the Bailiff. Stand Against Darkness is pretty annoying. Is it that bad? This gives 3, I'll easily have enough armor for this, so we'll start with Bulk Up. Oh, which actually might copy the Onyxian Drake. Bummer. Is that a bummer, though? So many Onyxian Drakes. But then we can trade you off. Then we can trade you off. And now Onyxian Drake does 5. which kills you, and then we get some juicy trades here. So maybe this was just better anyway. Where are you at? 2 left on Galvangar. That should be very easy with this board. Might even just double a Nixian Drake this turn as well. Double Onyxian Drake is looking pretty juicy. And then I'd probably just trade this into the 4-2. What else could I do this turn? I can play the Mossworn Bailiff, but I don't really have... I guess I'd play like a Shield Slam along with it. It's kind of ugly. Could also just play Rikara, but with 8 mana, not being able to hero power this, that's probably not good. Let's just do this. $10 in play, 9 in hand. Pretty close to being lethal. I have a nice shield slam that does pretty much as I could ask for. I didn't even think anything of them having double light ray, but they hadn't played Order in the Court yet, huh? And they just had double light ray anyway. So lucky. Alright, what are we doing this turn? I want to play the Mossworn Bailiff so bad, but I think Rikara is just better. Alright, opponents at 9, I have, like, 16 pretty unavoidable damage. Cariel is something, though. So 3, 4, 9, I think. Not super good. But is it finally time for the legendary Mossworn Bailiff? I think it's finally time. So I have 6 from no board, basically. Damn you. I think I have 8 damage, which is... Oh, that's good. This should be one of their last recruits as well, which is nice. Alright. With every passing turn, I feel more and more convinced of my inevitable victory. But we are dragging things out a bit. That could be pretty nasty. I don't know off the top of my head what it would be. Okay. That is actually insane. Because it lets them play all 3 of their invitations here. But are their invitations good? They tank a lot of damage. Okay, they were dead on board there. That was a very fun game. I enjoyed that a lot. Parko Guard's pretty good, but I don't think it's a keep. This is a Lava Gorger into Bailiff curve, so I'm not gonna have time to hold the conditioning until turn 5. That's a very annoying Scorpid. If I play a minion here, it just gets a free kill. Have to let it trade with my 4/6 Lava Gorger. Alright, I think it's worth delaying things a turn to kill the poisonous minion. I'm bailiffed out of my mind. I do think the Lava Gorger is the most consistent way to have 4 armor next turn. What if I go like Cargo Guard Armor Smith though? I think it's Lava Gorger. I guess I'm fine taking the Outrider's Axe. I need the 4 armor out of it. I do want that other bulk up, or I do want that bulk up, but I have the other Lava Gorger to find it. You will be weaponed. Alright, well, no bailiff for me. Very, very sad. I think Lava Gorger Armor Smith should be fine. The bulk up is kinda greedy, but I think I can get away with it. I can just hero power with a bailiff next turn if I need to, so it should be fine. Okay, seems like my bailiff is just straight up active here. I have bulk up for the other bailiff. I think it's nice to get the Armor Smith down to guarantee that the other bailiff is even active next turn. Alright. 9/9. I can just trade into that, but I want to trade into my opponent's face. It's probably responsible to trade into it, though. But I don't know, I could just discard a Plated Beetle to get 9 damage. That's super worth it, right? And, like, sometimes the Plated Beetle is, not even countered. Yeah, this is just good. Even if they kill my 9/3, if the other 2 minions live, Battle Master is still lethal. Pretty unlikely that 2 of my minions live here. I can still set my opponent to 3 with a weapon. Oh wait, no, I can play the weapon this turn. You're dead. Do I draw a card here? No, it has to be a minion. Okay. Harbor Scamp is nice. I'm not sure which druid matchup I would prefer. I probably prefer the slower druid, but it's not guaranteed. Picked up a 3-drop, so no real reason to play Harbor Scamp here. I'll just play the minion with more stats. Alright, so I'm definitely playing my weapon this turn. And by definitely playing my weapon this turn, I could mean that I'm playing bulk up and hero powering. Bulk up is a 50-50 here, but it's so good if it hits. But like, my opponent could play Widowbloom Seedsman next turn, so I could trade off the beetle. The problem is they're probably just going to coin Nourish, and I can't trade off the beetle if they do that. I think weapon makes more sense. And I think this is the set of trades that makes the most sense. Leave my 2-power minion on 1 health instead of my 3. Give me the 50-50. Shit. Well, that's okay. I can still play my 8-8 next turn. I think it's very unlikely I don't have 4 armor. Interesting conditioning. I think I probably just have to go 8-8 here and then use my weapon, though. Oh, Galvangar, that's a good one to condition. Hate to see Scale of Onyxia. I think it makes sense for me to play the weapons expert here. And then I suppose I will simply play Armorsmith. 9 left on Galvangar, which is kind of a lot, but I did pick up Rakara, so that should be easy enough to fulfill. Oh, that is a very good draw. Yeah, we're just certainly playing that, right? Although I guess, like, I could just play some 7-8s. 7-8s are so big. I do lose a couple shield slammers if they play Miracle Growth, but I have an actual shield slam, so maybe it's fine. And having these in play is so insane if I pick up Battlemaster. They're also just a little bit too much for Scale of Onyxia to clear. Onyxia herself would have been a bummer, though. Good target for my weapon, I suppose. Good target for my weapon, I suppose. Oh wait, that was Rush. Alright, this is fine. Very, very strong board. I'm showing 19, I think. And I've got another... I can get another 4 playing Rikara. Or even more than that if their minion is big. I do think it's unlikely I have 39 damage here, but... Let's see. Rikara basically does 12... 28. That is so far. I could go Lava Gorge or Bailiff, but I probably want to be able to shield slam this 10-10. So maybe I'm just playing Rikara. I think this is pretty good. Now my Galvangar's online as well. That's a lot of mana spent not dealing with my board. Eight, 10, 27. So Galvangar is lethal. Nice. I thought that would be a really tough matchup.